Sometimes we come to the realization that a loved one, whether it be a spouse, a parent, or another loved one, requires more care than we are able to provide on our own. Fortunately, there are dedicated, loving, expert professionals in our region who are able to step in and give us the assistance that we need to best care for those we love the most. I am joined today by Howard County Center Director Claire Noll from Winter Growth. Claire, we are so glad that you are here with us today. Claire, thank you so much for joining us today. Can you please tell us what kind of services you offer at Winter Growth?
Yes, yeah. So we have two licensed assisted living buildings on site. One is Ruth Keaton House, where we have 16 private rooms. And then the other is our Maryland Memories, which is our memory care wing. And we have 15 private rooms there. And we also are a licensed medical adult day program provider. And that service had been temporarily closed because of the pandemic for most of the year now. Although now we have word from the governor that we can reopen. So we're currently working on plans for that and how that might work with, having our day program that is embedded with our assisted living. And Winter Growth also has a partnership with Neighbor Ride called the Community Connector. So we, together with them, we're able to get a wheelchair accessible vehicle so our drivers can help take seniors wherever they need to go if they need that wheelchair accessible vehicle, or just some more hands-on assistance getting in and out of the vehicle that a Neighbor Ride volunteer maybe couldn't provide.
Oh, that's excellent to hear. So you hear there are several assisted livings in the area. What makes Winter Growth unique?
I'd say the model with medical adult day within assisted living is a very unique part about Winter Growth. And by doing that, our residents, I think they get a more packed day of activity options to really get them engaged. And once the program is up and running, they'll have that added bonus of additional fresh faces and friends coming into the building, which they always really loved pre-COVID. But also, because of the medical adult day service, we have a registered nurse on site full-time 40 hours a week. So, our residents versus those at another assisted living, I think they're getting a lot more nursing oversight, and just having that additional monitoring is a great benefit for the residents.
Oh, sure.
But also, our pricing, we do all-inclusive pricing so that things are very clear and straight up front, so that, resident family members, or potential residents, they can plan budget-wise and know if this is a good fit for them. We don't do surprise add-on fees. We don't do a community move-in fee.
Well, that's great. So you mentioned, I know you have both assisted living and memory care. What are the differences between those?
The environment and how we set up the space is a little bit different. We're extra purposeful within the memory care unit to make sure that the things out and about within the building, are safe for the residents, but also engaging for them. Like we have a lot of, with the Maryland theme, we have a lot of soft plush crabs around the building that, we have several residents who like to pick them up and carry them around with them and put them down someplace else. Just things that are very good for tactile engagement of the senses, kind of like set up in stations around the building. And also like the types of activities that we do are going to be different. In the assisted living building, we might have much more structured activity, trivia game that might last for maybe even 30 minutes. But in the memory wing, it's really about having these short moments of interaction, whether it's one-on-one or in a small group, because that's what they need with their more advanced levels of dementia.
That sounds great. What would a life in the day of a resident be like at Winter Growth?
Well, it starts off with getting up when they want to get up. We're not going to make a resident wake up at 6 a.m. if they have always, since retirement, refused to get up prior to 10 a.m. So once they have breakfast, then there's just going to be the different choices of what activities they want to do during the day. So they might be engaged in the seated exercise class or some music programming, art, discussion groups. There's going to be a lot of different things for them to choose from. And depending on the social stamina of the resident, they might be taking part in every single thing or just a couple activities and then spend some time off on their own, doing their own thing. And the activity programming, it's going to be all day, like 9 to 3. So there's a lot going on.
That sounds great. I think I would probably be more one of the people who engaged in as many activities as I could, but on other days, though, it might be totally different.
Yeah, exactly.
So, is there anything else you would like everyone to know about Winter Growth?
Yes, we just launched a new blog called Live Joyfully. So it's located on our website, and the purpose is just to provide tips and wisdom from caregivers for caregivers. So it's up now on our website. So I'd encourage people to go and check it out.
Oh, terrific. Thank you, Claire. Thanks so much for sharing about Winter Growth and sharing how you take such good care of those who are really precious to us.
Oh, thank you.
Have a great day.